Hey Capricorn, it's me, Stella Wilde, here with your May 2019 tarot reading. Look who has stopped by. It's Ariel, and she is here to lend her psychic vibes and energy to your reading. Very exciting. All right, let me move her out of the way because sometimes, although she means well, she takes up all the room on my desk. I have no room to shuffle cards. All right, hold on. Well, I attempted to remove her, but she just came back, so I'm just going to let her do her thing. And let's just start with your video, Capricorn. I was tuning in before I turned on the camera, and I just love this girl. And sometimes I hear things, I'm clairaudient. Sometimes my psychic information comes to me through visuals. And what I got with you, Capricorn, it's been different for each sign. What I got for you is this image of you trying to put on a jacket, a dress jacket, a coat, something like that, a blazer. And you get your arm in just so far, and then you kind of split the seams. And this is not because like you've gained weight or something like that. This is not the purpose of this image, I believe. Yeah, she just moved. My interpretation of that image, Capricorn, is that you have psychically, spiritually, figuratively, literally, you have outgrown a role in your life. You have those clothes for that role no longer fit you. And you're going to be seeing that very clearly, I feel, in May. So that's just some information, extra information for you before we get into the cards. So yes, welcome Capricorn. It's me, Stella Wilde, here with your May energy reading. We will be pulling 3 cards from the Rider-Waite deck, 3 cards from John Holland, and some oracle cards to tie everything together. These are general readings, general messages. You'll know how it resonates for you. If you have a personal concern, please book a reading with me. The link is in the description. I have changed up some of my offerings, so you may want to take a look at that. I have redone a few things, so you might want to check that out. Okay, yes, so always watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. All right, Capricorn. I've already been shuffling and tuning in. Let's give a couple more quick shuffles, and then we will see what we shall see. What is going on with Capricorns this month of May? Okay, did not break right. Let me do it again. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay, perfect. All right, let's see what we have here. All right. We have the 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles upside down, and the Knight of Cups upside down. So again, we're looking at this, I have cat hair on me, we're looking at this in terms of general energy readings, energies you may be dealing with, and giving you this information so that you can adjust, tweak, anticipate, work with these energies. Because this is a general reading, everybody's different in terms of how this may manifest in your life. It could manifest in one day in May. It could manifest over several weeks in May. It could manifest into June. Okay, so the emphasis with both pentacles here seems to be on the material world for you in May, Capricorn. There may have been some sort of slight disappointment, or there may be one coming up in May about maybe how much money is coming into your home, or some sort of home expense you've had to pay out for. And the Knight of Cups energy to me suggests this kind of, it could even be like an unfulfillment. There's something in the home that's not been fulfilled, something you've wanted to change, wrap up, finish, could be a remodeling project, something like that. And the reason why it has, or it's not quite gelling the way you would like in May, is because of the money. All of the money, the funds may not quite be there for that. Alternatively, someone you care about could be asking you for some money and you just don't really have the extra to give them. Or you, for whatever reason, do not feel like it's the best course of action to give them that money. But it could be somebody you consider as family. That's another possibility here. Because we have you taking very careful stock of your finances, Capricorn, in May. You're pausing, reflecting, counting, looking, observing what is here, how much is there, what's going on. Because with the Ten of Pentacles upside down, there could be a delay in some money coming in as well. And that's the cause of the disappointment. Perhaps you're expecting a certain amount, you were expecting a certain result, a payout, something like that. And it could be a royalty payment, it could be slightly delayed. And so you're kind of left, again, emotionally disappointed. You had really counted on that because you had your mind set on getting a certain thing wrapped up in connection to home, family, money for home and family. And it's just not quite gelling. And that is why you are looking at possibly other ways to make money, ways you may have to economize, really assessing where you're at financially. Okay, all right, let's see what other energies we have going on for you. So money spent in the home and on home matters. This could even be for the health of a family member. Money spent on keeping someone well. Right, let's see. You're hoping, I think, also Capricorn. I'm hearing some Capricorns are really hoping that the change in the money situation is going to bring about a change in their happiness level as well. And like I said, it just it's not quite there yet in May. Oh, very interesting cards we have in this deck. We have 2 number 7s. So time for introspection. We had another number 7 here. Somebody born under the sign of Cancer could be quite important to you, Capricorn, in the month of May. Your relationship with others. This is a month of I think, other people and their needs and how that affects your own sense of value, what you have to contribute, literally financially, and then just also of yourself. So there's that as well, because the 7th house is opposite you. It's Cancer, it's other people, it's relationships, including business relationships. So those are in highlight and focus for you. Because look, we have the Emperor card here. And look at this deck, the way he is standing there with his arms folded in kind of a, self-protected posture. Taking charge of a situation. And then we have deception and envy, the 7 of Swords. And we have the 7 of Wands, stand your ground. So there is some situation afoot, possibly, where you're going to have to really assert yourself, Capricorn. Assert your, I don't want to say authority, but assert your, and not dominion, that's not the right word either. What's the word I want? Assert your expertise, I'm feeling. It's like you are an expert in whatever this situation applies to in your life. I feel like this is a work-connected, professional, career-connected situation. And you are an expert in that field. Yet someone, I think, is challenging you this month because they want to, maybe they're jockeying for position. They want a little of what you got. And they could be doing some underhanded things to try to get your goat, so to speak. And which then their behavior forces you to set the record straight, put up boundaries, let them know that, this behavior will not be tolerated. This is not okay. But this is really interesting, this authority. Just seeing if I'm picking up anything else. I think the other thing that's happening too for some Capricorns, like with the image, the visual that I was getting when I was tuning in for you guys, some of you are also, some of you are not willing to quite pass the reins yet to like another person, another generation. That's possibly another aspect of the energy, but I also feel that you're growing in authority in another realm of your life as well. To tie in with the image that I saw of you not really fitting in that suit of clothes. So you're kind of breaking out and breaking free. I think also with this idea of being more in control of your own destiny and really crafting your role, your new life consciously, and not just stepping into a role that maybe your family and society has expected from you, a way you have traditionally earned your money so far in your life in a professional capacity, that you are beginning to step into a new level of authority in another realm. So you could be switching careers as an example. And with all the energy going on in Capricorn right now, astrologically, with Pluto there, Saturn there, the South Node there, everything going retrograde right now, Pluto and Saturn going retrograde and hitting that South Node point, especially if you're born around January 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, right in that area, you're really feeling this energy quite potently right now. So you could be really regrouping on, feeling all of those transformative effects in your career, in your authority in the world. Because Capricorn, the first house, the sun, right? Who you are and how you present yourself. And as I said, a lot of Capricorns are going through profound shifts in defining themselves based on the losses that Pluto has brought, the transformations, based on some of the limitations that Saturn is bringing to you. Saturn is requiring some Capricorns to understand their limits. I mean, not probably all Capricorns, but a lot of Capricorns are having to switch careers because the careers, I have an itchy foot. What is that all about? That's interesting when I'm doing the reading. We'll have to analyze that. That usually doesn't happen. My right foot is itchy. You have an itchy right foot? You're really itching. The right foot is about the future. You're really itching to move forward into your future, into, I feel, this new realm of authority. So, as I was saying, a lot of Capricorns have come up against Saturn. Saturn is saying to you that you do have limits. If you have been working in a career, for example, that's very physically taxing, and as you're getting older, you're realizing, I just cannot handle certain aspects of that career anymore. It may be time to switch. It's like that type of energy. I know some Capricorns who are going through a similar experience to that. So, and Pluto just is asking you, like, really, like, kind of, well, Saturn too, but Pluto definitely, what's your legacy? Like, what do you really want to be known for? And that's why there has been some reevaluation and reassessment about that with your like I said, with your authority in the world. But there are some people who are not going to like these changes. That's too damn bad, okay? But they're not going to like this energy. Is somebody I feel who is not too happy about your seemingly, this can be also, I'm feeling some Capricorns are going to possibly have an overnight success, but you have been working quite hard at it for a while. You're just now the authority is like coming to light in the greater world. You've had authority. You've had dominion. You've had agency over maybe this other career you've been doing on the side perhaps for a while, or just for fun, and now you take it professional, and you could have an amazing success in May, and somebody is not too happy about it because it seems like it's overnight. With Capricorn, nothing's overnight. It's a matter of having put in a lot of time and energy and hard work. It just looks like it was easy, but it was not. So that's why you have to really stand your ground and say, no, I am the authority in this. I have worked very hard at this. So these are some of the general energies that you may be looking at in May, Capricorn. Now we're going to pull some oracle cards and see what we have. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, you have to pay attention. A reader needs to pay attention when they get physical manifestations because it ties into the reading. When I was doing this Scorpio reading, if you have Scorpio in your chart, if you have Scorpio rising or Scorpio moon, please go watch that video. I got that reading was so powerful. The energy was running so strongly that I overheated. I had to stop the video halfway through. Poor Scorpio. I had to stop the video because it was intense. It was a phenomenal reading, but it was really intense. And that's what sometimes happens. The energy's strong. So you're outgrowing certain roles and restrictions, Capricorn. Some are imposed by time and circumstance as the reasons why you're outgrowing them. And some are just your own personal growth and transformation that you're transitioning really into a whole new realm. And that could be another reason why, the money isn't quite there yet, possibly. But this is still a good card, even though it's upside down. This can just be a delay. It can just be there's not as much. If you were expecting, 100%, it's 70% shows up, that type of thing. But you are definitely reassessing finances and what makes you happy about your financial world also. You may find, Capricorn, that you can quite happily exist on a little less money if you're really fulfilled every day in what you're doing in this new capacity, this new authority that you're bringing. So, that's an example. The energies, of course, this is general reading. It's different for everybody. But these are some of the possible manifestations of this energy for you. But there's definitely some energy around you that is I'm feeling also kind of like evil eye energy with this deception and envy. They just don't want you to succeed. So maybe do some kind of envisioning of white light around you, just, to boost your kind of spiritual protection. Burn some sage, etc. I think some people carry obsidian, left pocket, something like that. Look into, some of things like that for yourself. Perhaps that might be of benefit. All right, I'm waiting for some cards to pop out here. All right, no, not quite yet. All right, let's do that one. Let's see what else is going on, Capricorn. That one's out. Let's see. Waiting for another one. Let's take this one sticking out. All right. Man holding a coin. That was the one that was sticking out. Strategy. And look at this. This is the Wilde card this month. Door to romance. Interesting. Because this reading has not really mentioned, I don't even consider that Knight of Cups that we had upside down. I don't even consider this related really to romance. It's more to your emotions, I think. So very interesting. So there is, look, this could be you, this could be somebody else. I try to look at stuff as, gender neutral and, non-binary, as inclusive as possible with energies. This could be somebody offering you a new job, a new business opportunity. This can be you. This person to me in this drawing, in this depiction, looks very Capricorn, looks very Capricornian. So this could be you holding that big coin. Like you are like, yes, it's finally coming together financially for me. Even though we have 10 of Pentacles upside down, still, as I said, good for finances. Just not as much coming in, but it's still good. Money is going to be good this month overall. And I think you're going to be strategizing, as I was saying, about this new authority, this new realm that you are moving into, Capricorn. So this is great. You need some sort of plan for yourself. And Capricorns tend to like that anyway. They like planning and, they're kind of like Virgo in that regard. Building, tracking. I'm feeling like tracking for some people. Tracking things is going to be important for you. But some sort of plan, a strategy, a guideline of how you're going to move to the next level of your authority in this particular area that you're wanting to pursue. And door to romance. This has come up for a couple of signs this month. The door to romance is opening. Ooh. I love this card. It's very beautiful. So there's some opportunity there. I'm hearing probably around the full moon. So like 15, 16, 17, 18. Around that time, Capricorn, if romance is on your agenda, make sure you're out and about, and maybe there will be a close encounter. But I think that now that you're starting to feel like the business life is more under control, as we were just explaining, then now you can kind of think about romance. I think a lot of Capricorns have been, we know some Capricorns have really been dealing with extricating themselves from third-party relationships. Other Capricorns have been really focused on building a new business. Like I said, building a new career, a new level of authority. Oops. I hope that didn't screw up my video. A new level of authority. Like you've been focused on really getting that portion of your life figured out. Your mind has really not been on romance. But now that that's really kind of much more in hand, like you really know the new role you want to step into now. Now your mind and heart can start focusing on romance. So I still feel that the best opportunities for Capricorn romance is probably going to be after the eclipses happen in July, because that's happening in the 7th house of your relationships. So if you have Capricorn rising in particular. So that's really going to shake things up and possibly could bring new people into your life then. Or probably after the eclipse, so August, September. All right, we're going to pull an angel card. You can ask a question. We'll also look at the card in relation to the reading. And for those Capricorns who are still not entirely sure about this new way they want to appear in the world, I would suggest really clearing out your closet. I think Capricorn, I love this card, it's flying at me. There are a lot of outmoded, outworn, outdated relics. I mean, really relics from your past lives, past jobs, past life, like all sorts of stuff that's really no longer you, that it would be really good to energetically get rid of that, clear it out, and let go. That's the card that popped out, let go. So there's a release of some important aspect of how you've defined yourself, Capricorn, as you move into this new dominion over your life. I think this is a fantastic reading. I'm very excited for you. Money's coming. Money is definitely on the agenda for May. Just be aware of that one energy that's a little, not nice around you. Okay, I hope that this was helpful, Capricorn. Please let me know in the comments how the energy is resonating, how it plays out for you in May. I would love to hear. Okay, that's it for me, Stella Wilde. I hope you have a great May. I will see you again soon. Take care.